Welcome to the Durlon Gasket Installation Best Practices video. Make sure the system is at ambient temperature and depressurized. Visually examine and clean flanges, bolts, nuts, and washers. Replace defective components if necessary. Lubricate bolt threads, and nut facing and washers. Install a new gasket. Do not reuse old gaskets or multiple gaskets. Number bolts in a cross-pattern sequence according to this diagram. Hand tighten the bolts, then using a hand wrench, pre-tighten bolts to 20 foot-pounds of torque, but do not exceed 20% of the target torque value. Use the appropriate cross-pattern sequence in the diagram for rounds 1, 2, and 3 with a target torque of 202 foot-pounds. Check the gap between each of these rounds, measured at every other bolt. If the gap is not reasonably uniform, make the appropriate adjustments by selective bolt tightening before proceeding. For the final rotational round, use a rotational, clockwise tightening sequence starting with bolt 1 for one complete round and continue until no further nut rotation occurs at 100% of the target torque value for any nut. The final step is to retorque after 24 hours at ambient temperature if possible. A large percentage of short-term preload loss occurs within 24 hours after initial tightening. Repeat rotational round to recover this loss. This retorquing round is especially important for PTFE gaskets. When the installation is complete, we recommend filling out the assembly worksheet with the details, including the installer's signature and date for verification. You can use the Durlon worksheet for easy adoption into your QC and/or maintenance programs. For other specific applications or general procedures, please contact the Durlon Technical Department at tech@durlon.com.